everybody, it's Courtney. I'm back here with another design team project for Scrapping for Less. Today I'm using a stamp set by the Greeting Farm called Mini Remix Happy. I knew I wanted to use all 4 of these little girls, so I'm making 4 individual 3x3 mini cards today. I started by taking a stitched square die and cut Nina Solar White 80-pound cardstock 4 times. I stamped each one of my girls towards the left so that I have room for my sentiment once I was done. I'm using Lawn Fawn's Jet Black ink because I will be coloring the girls with my Copic markers. Once all of my images were stamped out, I used masking paper to mask those out. I will be using Distress Oxide inks for my backgrounds. I planned out which colors I was going to use for each card. I tried to keep with complementary colors for the background and what these little girls were going to be wearing. So for the first one, I used Squeezed Lemonade and Fossilized Amber, starting with my lightest color on the bottom and the Fossilized Amber on the top. Once I had my ink down, I splattered that with some clean water and dabbed that up with a paper towel. I did the same for each card. Once my masks were removed, I went ahead with the Copic coloring. This actually took a while, so I do have this sped up quite a bit. I'll just go ahead and put on some music and you can watch or skip to the end. For this little girl, I wanted to make her hair shiny black. So I started off with a blue, kind of a bright, darker blue, just for underneath where I was going to put all my colors. And you can see there my marker blobbed again. So I tried this technique that I always use where I kind of just leave my colorless blender on there to try to take off some of the color. I'll let it dry for a couple of minutes and continue with my coloring because I knew I wasn't going to throw it away and start over. So I just continued with my coloring and then went back every couple of minutes to try to take up more of that color. I finished up the hair and realized that I was not going to get that blue off from that Distress Oxide. So I put that aside and went on to the next one. For this one, I ended up cutting out a new mask and decided to make it a darker background, hoping to cover up that blue ink. I was hoping that I was going to get a better blend than this because of the Distress Oxides being more opaque. You could kind of see the yellow underneath a little bit, but I was able to put enough layers on there where it's not too noticeable. Once all my coloring was done, I took VersaFine Onyx Black ink and stamped my sentiment in the lower right corner of each panel. I went ahead and adhered those onto a 3x3 card base using Tombow Mono multi glue. I took a Spectrum Noir sparkle pen and added just a little bit of sparkle to their little purses, and if they had a bow in their hair, I added it to that as well. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for stopping by.